Another embarrassing loss, but I don't see how you can go any lower than this game right here. The Raptors lose to the OKC Thunder 113-103 against an OKC Thunder team that is playing their B team. No Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, no Dort, no Horford, no Baisley. You're missing 4 of their main guys, and it just seems like they're tanking 100% and they're just looking for young guys who are going to develop and, be useful for them in the future. But this is a game where I'm like, okay, with Van Vliet, Siakam, OG, Gary Trent Jr., and Rodney Hood, and you got Aaron Baines, you got a team that should beat these guys. You have probably the 4 best players on the court. And you know what? Like, I don't get it. Like, in the first half, I'm like, the ball movement is excellent. This team is playing well. The Raptors are hitting their shots. And the team is executing. Second half, it's like a whole different team. They came out they came out strong and then just went flat. And it was just embarrassing because they just couldn't get themselves out of their offensive drought and their defense. Their defense was bad all game long. But when their offense suffered, their defense just couldn't pick it up. The defensive mismatches, the breakdowns, the communication, the chemistry, nothing's there. Absolutely nothing. Rodney Hood gets injured in this game with a hip injury, and Kyle Lowry did not play this game. His foot is acting up again, a right foot infection. They're calling for 7 to 10 days of recovery. So, you know what? This team is going to suffer because behind Van Vliet, there are no consistent playmakers. Pascal Siakam does a good job of playmaking, but there's only 2 guys on this team that can playmake. Malachi Flynn is not dependable. He cannot hit any shot, and it's just a struggle to watch him try to create shots. Chris Boucher, it's a hit or miss with him. OG Anunoby took a lot of shots today, which I was surprised, but the offense is so stagnant that he's got to force up some shots, and he had a good game, but not an efficient game. Van Vliet, he took every shot that he saw because he had to, and early on the Thunder were going under the screen and he just kept on shooting it, and as he should. But he can only make them pay for so long because he has to defend, he has to play make, he has to score. He has a lot on his plate. Pascal Siakam, on the other hand, I don't know. 9 shots for Pascal Siakam in the game. 9.5 in a game. And that just makes no sense to me. What is he trying to do? And he's got to be more aggressive. Like, Gary Trent Jr. took 22 shots in this game. Yes, he put up a career high 31 points. But Pascal Siakam should be number 1 or number 2 in terms of shot attempts. 9 shots is embarrassing. Chris Boucher off the bench took 10 shots. 9 shots is embarrassing, Pascal Siakam. You got to be more aggressive. Like in the previous game, he was aggressive. He was attacking the rim. And you know what? He was looking to score. But in this game, he just looked passive. And it's tough to watch this team as the Raptors are facing a rebuilding team. Yet they look at the team that's under a rebuild. The chemistry is not there. And it just doesn't seem like this team has the will to win games. They cannot play 48 minutes in a row of good basketball. And Nick Nurse he's searching for a lineup that works. Like, he's mismatching like Watanabe and whoever they got out there on the court tonight. They got Aaron Baines, Chris Boucher, combinations of Stanley Johnson, Malachi Flynn, and all sorts of nonsense lineups that just aren't working. He can't find a consistent 5 that'll finish off the game, and it's a struggle. It's a struggle because Aaron Baines is probably your best rebounder, even though he's not rebounding that well this season. Yet you can't play him because offensively he is tragic. And I don't know why he keeps doing this pick and pop thing. Like, roll. God damn it, roll to the basket. Like, you're not hitting your shot. You're 25% from 3. Roll to the basket. Try getting fouls. Try forcing the defense to make it like an adjustment. Try something, Aaron Baines. Damn it. Oh, man. Man, this is frustrating to watch. This team just gave it away. In the first half, they're a positive 8, plus 8 in the first half. Second half, minus 18. They lose every single quarter in the second half, and just I don't understand how they go from one half to another and just completely fail. And Gary Trent Jr. had his best game as Raptor, 31 points, career high for him. And the Raptors went to him down late, but he kept taking these step backs and off the dribble shots, and they were just tough shots, and he just didn't make any of them and killed his field goal percentage. But you know what? This team needs to hit the drawing board and get back to the basics, some pick and rolls, and just knock down some mid-range shots, because early on the three-point shots falling, second half it wasn't, and the defense really couldn't pick up. The Raptors can only beat teams if they hit the three-point shot, it looks like, and even that it's inconsistent because it's a three-point shot. Jump shooting teams usually don't survive in this NBA, but it is what it is. The main reasons why the Raptors lost today are obvious. Rebounding. They got destroyed. Plain and simple. 35 rebounds for the Raptors to 64 rebounds to the Thunder. And that is a huge discrepancy. And they're running their B team. How are you getting out-rebounded? Makes no sense there. There's no Al Horford. There's no Shea. And there's no Dort, who's a situational offensive rebounder. And Bazley's a lengthy guy as well. Yet you got dominated on the glass. Moses Brown, their center, 7 offensive rebounds on his own. And all those offensive rebounds, they're going to have to score 30-9 in second chance points. Huge stat. And the Raptors couldn't get a defensive rebound. It was like you're crossing your fingers because this team couldn't box out anything. I don't even know why they're not boxing out. That is basic fundamental basketball. Shot goes up, find a guy, hit him, back him up, and make sure that he can't jump and go for the basketball. But this team, just embarrassing, just a lack of the fundamentals. And the lack of the fundamentals is very obvious in this game because there was a free throw by OKC and the Raptors didn't box out Cy McCulloch, and he got the rebound, offensive rebound, jumped up in the air and won off a free throw, for God's sakes. Those are the easiest rebounds because you're already in position and you have an advantage on the numbers. The guards aren't going to go diving in for the rebounds all the time. So you got all 5 guys gang rebounding and you still couldn't get the rebound. That was just the definition of this game right there. The Raptors didn't hustle, didn't work hard enough, and just a garbage effort. This team is looking like it's tanking on purpose, and I don't see why, because you're like 4 or 5 games out of the 10th play-in spot, and you know what? You got to go all out. If this is your last season with Kyle Lowry, you got to fight and make it worth it. But the Raptors better attack somebody in the buyout market. I don't know why the Raptors didn't attack Gorgui Dieng. Like, he would have been solid. He signed with the Spurs. But that's the kind of player you need. A big man. He doesn't have to be supremely talented. Just looking for a guy who can get you double-digit rebounds. Like a Steven Adams. A Gorgui Dieng. Or like a Tristan Thompson. Those kind of players. Just guys who will get boards. But damn it. Your MVP tonight is Gary Trent, obviously, but this is a garbage game to watch. Guys, let me know what you guys think of tonight's game. Comment down below. Like, share, and subscribe to the Raptors Wrap Up. Until next time. Peace.